Did you know as a home buyer there are specific things that you can put into your offer called contingencies to not only protect your interest but your earnest money deposit? I'm Jamie Mushaw with eXp Realty. Follow me in this video for 3 possible contingencies that you can put into your offer to protect your interest and your earnest money. Essentially, a contingency is a clause that buyers include when making an offer on a home that allows them to back out of buying the house if the terms of the clause aren't met. Why is a contingency important? If you don't put specific contingencies in your offer, then you are at risk of losing your earnest money deposit if you decide not to purchase the home after making an offer. I'm going to touch on a couple of the most common contingencies I see in offers today. One of the most common contingencies I see is a home inspection contingency. This means that after you have a full home inspection, if for some reason that there are items of major concern to you, or you cannot renegotiate repairs or credits from the seller, then you have the ability to withdraw from the transaction. Within your inspection contingency, you can be very specific about what you're going to have inspected on the home, such as a sewer scope, a radon test, a septic inspection, and a well inspection. Check out my other videos specifically regarding home inspections, and we can cover those items further in detail. The second most common contingency that usually is in an offer along with an inspection contingency is a financing contingency. A financing contingency is in place to state that your offer is subject to you getting acceptable financing that you have applied for and put into your offer. There are clauses within the financing contingency that if for some reason you cannot qualify for the loan that you have applied for and included in your offer, that your earnest money would be refunded to you. Things that can affect your financing to not go through are things such as maybe you're losing your job before the property is set to close, or lender reviews your loan details and determine that your debt to income ratios are too high and that you might be a high risk borrower. There's also a clause within the financing contingency that states that for some reason the home is not appraised for the amount that you've agreed upon to purchase for with the seller, that you can then back out of the offer without recourse. But keep in mind that you can try to renegotiate the price with the seller if for some reason the property appraises lower than it should. One of the third common contingencies that we see is a sale of home contingency. Did you know that you can write an offer on a property to purchase without having your home sold? The sale of home contingency is put in place to let a potential seller know that the only way that you can purchase that house is if you sell your home. There are benefits to both you and the seller within this contingency. The benefit to you as a buyer is that the seller will give you a certain amount of time to get your home sold. And if it doesn't sell within that agreed upon time frame, you are not obligated to purchase the seller's home. The seller's benefit is that they can continue to market the property to other prospective buyers. And if another buyer writes an offer on the seller's property and it gets accepted, a seller can initiate what is called a bump. A bump notifies you, the buyer, that the seller has received another offer and that you have X amount of days to remove your sale of home contingency, whether you have it accepted in an offer on the property. There are quite a few more contingencies that can be added to an offer. Reach out to me if you're curious about those contingencies or have more questions about the 3 that we talked about. Feel free to schedule an appointment in my Calendly below, or you can text and email me at any time. I'm Jamie Mushaw with eXp.